Welcome back to GardenBound. Today, we're diving into the often overlooked world of beneficial insects. These tiny allies are crucial for maintaining a balanced and healthy garden ecosystem. They help with natural pest control, pollination, and soil improvement, acting as your garden's unsung heroes. In this video, we'll show you how to recognize these helpful insects, understand their roles, and share tips on how to attract and protect them. By the end, you'll see how welcoming these insects into your garden can reduce the need for chemicals and boost your plant's overall health. Let's discover how these insects can transform your garden into a vibrant, self-sustaining paradise. Beneficial insects are species that contribute positively to your garden, helping keep plants healthy and thriving. Unlike pests that damage crops, beneficial insects provide services like natural pest control, pollination, and soil enhancement. These little creatures are nature's helpers, reducing the need for synthetic chemicals and fostering a balanced garden. They can be grouped into three main categories: predators, pollinators, and decomposers. Predators like ladybugs and praying mantises hunt pests. Pollinators such as bees and butterflies enable plant reproduction, and decomposers like earthworms and dung beetles recycle nutrients back into the soil. Recognizing their roles and knowing how to attract them can transform your garden into a robust, self-sustaining ecosystem. Predatory insects are the frontline defenders in the battle against garden pests. These natural hunters play a critical role in controlling populations of harmful insects, making them essential allies for any gardener looking to maintain a healthy ecosystem without relying on chemical pesticides. Ladybugs, for example, are among the most well-known beneficial insects. These colorful beetles are voracious predators, feasting on aphids, mites, and other soft-bodied pests that can damage your plants. A single ladybug can consume up to 50 aphids a day, and even more during its larval stage. Female ladybugs lay their eggs directly in or near pest colonies, ensuring that when their larvae hatch, they have immediate access to a plentiful food supply. These larvae are voracious eaters themselves, and can significantly reduce pest populations as they grow into adulthood. Lacewings are another powerhouse in the realm of pest control. Lacewing larvae, often called aphid lions, are incredibly effective predators, consuming aphids, caterpillars, thrips, and whiteflies with a fierce appetite. These tiny larvae are equipped with powerful jaws that allow them to grab and devour their prey, effectively keeping pest numbers in check. As adults, lacewings contribute to the garden in a different way by feeding on nectar and pollen, thus playing a role in pollination. Their diet shift from carnivorous as larvae to herbivorous as adults makes them versatile contributors to garden health. Praying mantises are the stealthy ninjas of the insect world, using their elongated bodies and strong, grasping forelegs to ambush and capture a wide range of garden pests. These ambush predators are capable of tackling larger pests such as beetles, grasshoppers, and even small vertebrates. While they are non-discriminatory and may occasionally prey on beneficial insects, their ability to manage a broad spectrum of pest populations makes them invaluable for maintaining ecological balance in the garden. Praying mantises can remain motionless for hours, waiting for the perfect moment to strike, making them highly effective hunters. Hoverflies, often mistaken for bees due to their striped yellow and black bodies, are excellent allies in pest control. Hoverfly larvae are avid consumers of aphids and other small insects, often accessing pests in hard-to-reach places on plants. This makes them particularly effective at reducing pest infestations in dense foliage. Adult hoverflies, while not predatory, are important pollinators. They can hover in place while feeding on nectar, making them easy to spot in the garden. This dual role, pest control as larvae and pollination as adults, makes hoverflies indispensable for maintaining a healthy and productive garden ecosystem. These predatory insects are indispensable for keeping harmful insect populations in check and supporting overall garden health. By encouraging their presence, gardeners can effectively manage pests naturally and sustainably, creating a thriving environment where plants and beneficial insects coexist harmoniously. Next, we'll explore the vital role of pollinators and how they contribute to a flourishing garden. Pollinators are the lifeblood of any flourishing garden, playing an indispensable role in the production of fruits, vegetables, and flowers. These insects transfer pollen from one flower to another, facilitating the reproduction of many plants and leading to the development of seeds and fruit. Without pollinators, the productivity and diversity of our gardens would significantly diminish. Bees are the most renowned and efficient pollinators. Their ability to visit hundreds of flowers daily ensures effective cross-pollination, which is crucial for plants to produce fruits and seeds. Among bees, honeybees, bumblebees, and solitary bees like mason bees, each brings something unique to the table. Honeybees are generalists and are often the most visible in gardens and fields. They are well organized and can forage over vast areas, making them excellent at pollinating a wide variety of crops and flowers. Bumblebees, with their larger, fuzzier bodies, are particularly adept at buzz pollination. This process involves the bumblebee vibrating its flight muscles while clinging to a flower, which shakes loose the pollen that is otherwise difficult to access. Buzz pollination is especially beneficial for plants like tomatoes, peppers, and blueberries. Solitary bees like mason bees are incredibly effective early season pollinators. They don't live in hives, but instead nest in small cavities. Mason bees are active in the cooler months of spring, often pollinating fruit trees and early blooming plants, laying the groundwork for a fruitful growing season. Butterflies add a touch of elegance to the pollination process. As they flit from flower to flower in search of nectar, their delicate legs and bodies pick up pollen and transfer it to other blooms. Butterflies are particularly drawn to brightly colored flowers, reds, yellows, and purples, and their long proboscises allow them to reach deep into flowers, accessing nectar that other pollinators might not reach. Beyond their role in pollination, butterflies are excellent indicators of a healthy garden ecosystem and biodiversity. Their presence often signals that the environment is well balanced and free of harmful pesticides. Beetles, although less celebrated, have been pollinating plants long before bees took over the spotlight. Known as mess and soil pollinators, beetles often navigate clumsily through flowers, consuming pollen and nectar. In the process, they transfer pollen to other flowers. Beetles are particularly attracted to plants with open, bowl-shaped flowers like magnolias and water lilies, and those with strong scents or bright colors. Their somewhat untidy method of pollination can be quite effective for certain plant species, making them valuable contributors to the garden community. The work of pollinators is crucial for ensuring bountiful harvests and vibrant flower displays. They support the growth of many of our food crops and enhance the beauty and diversity of the garden. As we move forward, let's turn our attention to another critical group of beneficial insects: decomposers, which play a key role in maintaining soil health and recycling nutrients. Decomposer insects like earthworms, dung beetles, and ants are vital for maintaining soil health. Earthworms break down organic matter into rich humus, enhancing nutrient availability and aerating the soil. Their burrowing activity promotes better water infiltration and root growth. Dung beetles recycle nutrients by breaking down animal waste, enriching the soil and controlling pest populations. Ants, through their nesting and foraging, improve soil structure and facilitate decomposition. They also act as natural pest controllers and seed dispersers, supporting plant diversity. These decomposers create a dynamic and fertile garden environment by recycling nutrients and maintaining soil health. Creating a habitat that supports beneficial insects starts with diverse plantings. Grow a variety of flowers, herbs, and vegetables to attract and sustain a range of helpful insects. Native plants are particularly effective because they provide familiar food and shelter. Add flowering plants like daisies and marigolds for nectar and pollen, and herbs like dill and parsley to attract predatory insects. Ensure there's a water source, like a shallow dish or bird bath, to keep your insect allies hydrated. To protect these beneficial insects, minimize or eliminate chemical pesticides. Instead, use organic pest control methods like neem oil and insecticidal soaps, and employ physical barriers to protect plants. Provide food sources like nectar, pollen, and prey by planting flowers that bloom at different times, and creating shelters such as insect hotels or piles of leaves. Practices like composting and mulching help maintain a healthy ecosystem, promoting a favorable environment for plants and insects. By integrating these practices, you'll foster a balanced, vibrant garden where both plants and insects can thrive. Beneficial insects are essential partners in creating a healthy and productive garden. By attracting and protecting these tiny allies, you can reduce the need for chemicals and enhance your garden's natural balance. Please share your own experiences and tips in the comments below. Until next time, happy gardening!